Thank you so much, April. It is 8:46 right now. So over the course of the next several weeks, students all across Arizona will start going back to school. A major concern local kids and parents might have is bullying, especially cyberbullying. Especially we're seeing this between teens and tweens. So what do parents need to understand? This morning, we've brought in board-certified psychiatrist Dr. Brook Choulet live in studio to offer us some advice. Thank you, first of all, for being here this morning.
Thanks for having me.
You know, I think as we get ready for the kids to head back to school, there are some things we need to talk about with our kids, like bullying, because it's still happening, right? Even a recent report showed it's still prevalent, sadly.
Oh, yeah, and it's not even just happening at school now, right? We have social media where it's kind of that invisible bullying, where how are teachers supposed to keep up with what's going on outside the classroom?
What does this report show? What's the numbers? What are we looking at?
Yeah, over 84% of people are struggling with cyberbullying now too.
Wow,
so
84%.
cyberbullying is becoming rampant, where maybe everything looks normal to the teacher at school, but outside of school, kids are getting excluded, made to feel bad about themselves, and then displaying signs and symptoms to their parents that are concerning, like social withdrawal, isolation, and just not seeming like themselves.
And it's different sometimes between boys and girls of what bullying looks like.
Yeah, it can be, and especially with marginalized groups like LGBTQ, kids with disabilities. So depending on what's going on with a kiddo, they could be experiencing more or less bullying.
And bullying, I know, we think of bullying as like physical or verbal, or even socially, but even ignoring someone who is a friend is a form of bullying and can really have an impact on a kid.
Yeah, traditionally we think of playground bullying, right? Like pushing a kid off the playground. But now it's like, here's my Instagram story of all of us at this birthday party, but you're not invited. And so how is a parent supposed to know what's going on? Because now the child might have access to social media, and then they have no idea that their kid's just been excluded from a party, and maybe that's why they're being quiet at dinner or irritable with everyone in the household. So it's getting harder and harder to detect.
And that's the scary part, because of course we just want to help our kids, right?
Yeah.
Guide us now with some advice for parents, and what are the signs? What can we do?
The biggest thing with kids is that they let peer acceptance impact their self-worth. So as parents, we have to really teach our kids to help detach a kid's self-worth from peer acceptance. And what I mean by that is a kid can still be really confident and really like proud of themselves for who they are and what they're doing, despite what their peers might be saying about them.
Okay. How do we help build that resilience in our kids, right?
Yeah, I always talk to parents about the ride home from school or the drive to school. So a lot of parents are tempted to say things like, did you get your homework done? What's going on? What's coming up? What's due? And I encourage parents to use an open-ended question like, how was school today? Or tell me what was the best part of your day. Tell me what was the worst part of your day, to really help create that psychologically safe environment so that their kids hopefully can share.
All right, it's a group effort. It's not just the parents, of course, we know it's teachers, it's the community that really needs to come together to help stop bullying.
Yeah, and the American Psychiatric Association Foundation has a Notice, Talk, Act where they're going into schools and they're teaching teachers basically what to observe in students that may need to be connected to mental health resources.
That is wonderful. It's great to see all the resources continuing to grow around our kids. Thank you so much for your insight. We appreciate it always.
Thank you.